Hi, we are going to continue to see how can we be more creative in the different fields such as gaming, simulation, comics books, and animation here. I have written and published a paper that was published 2014, 6 years ago. That was a study of 6 American animated films in environmental protection here. So based on my study, I figured out that for the past like 20 years here, they have 6 movies, animations talking about environmental protection. Not so much. I wish we had more, but that's what I have found. And study those 6 different animations talking about environmental protection will help us to be more creative, thinking like this here. If I or you want to create a game or a movie about animation protection, how would you or how would I do it here? Reference to other people, comparing contrast with other people's work. Am I or are you doing a better job here or equally good job here? So that's the idea. When you're watching about these movies here, don't view it from an audience perspective. View it from a gaming designer, from a movie creator perspective here. That's the point here. I'm not here to show you, to ask you go to theater to watch those movies here. I want you to learn from those movies so you can be a better gaming designer, a better movie director, or a movie creator here. That's the point. Do not miss the point here. About this avatar here. Avatar here, you want to have some background information. Who was the writer written this movie, and who was the director here to come up with Avatar here. You need to have that background information. If you are not an audience, you are a game designer and movie director here, you want to know those background info. Let's check about this background info. Avatar here, and that's Avatar here. They show you the James Cameron here. You need to know this Canadian guys here. Canadian guys here, typically, if they are from like Montreal, Quebec, they typically learn 2 languages. One is French, one is English. With the 2 different languages here and 2 different cultures, they will make them more creative. That's how I believe. Personally, I know Chinese, I know English, and I learned Japanese for 12 years. I learned Spanish for 4 years. Hopefully, I can be more creative here. Learning the different language here and learning the different culture here will make you thinking one topic from a different perspective here. That will make you come up with some different idea. That means new, that means creativity here. So that's James Cameron here. He is very famous for many movies here. If you are thinking about Avatar here, how about Terminator? That's also his movie. Let's check about him here. Yeah, so James Cameron, a Canadian guy here. So what kind of movie he made here? That one he was young here, and still young here, a little bit old here. Titanic, how about that? One guy who made Titanic also made Terminator. Terminator, that's scientific movie. Titanic, that's romantic movie. Avatar here, that's scientific movie. So one guy who can handle romantic movies as well as scientific movie. That's very famous movies. Titanic here and Avatar here. Yeah, previously, yeah, of course, we have the Terminator movies here. If I can find it here. Yep. Yeah, that's the movie he made, the famous movie he made. See here, Terminator. Whoa, is Terminator here? Yeah, those guys, he made Terminator here. He made Titanic here. and he made Avatar here, Titanic. Yo, see, the poster still remember, and he make Avatar here. That's not Avatar here. Yep, we can find the Avatar here. See, okay, so he made those movie here. Okay, yeah, that's this guy here, Avatar here. Found it here. So Avatar, Titanic, and Terminator. We all need to know this and memorize this here. If you know nothing here, once you're in the gaming, filming industry here, people want to talk to you about something here, you don't have the basic info. It's going to be difficult for people to communicate with you. Come back here. Take a look for this Avatar.
Years into the future, mankind will leave our planet, leaving Earth's cleanup in the hands of one incredible machine.
No, I think I gave you the wrong one. So let's go back here.
His name
See if we can change this one here. That's WALL-E here. That's WALL-E here. I'm trying to show you Avatar.
Jake Sully? I'd like to talk to you about a fresh start on a new world. You'd be making a difference. I became a Marine.
Real simple. I want you to learn from the inside. I want you to gain their trust.
You should not be here.
Yeah, that's your Avatar here. One thing I want to point out here is if you go back to see in the beginning here, they have some pretty mountains here. See here?
You are not it.
Those are changed from real mountain in China here. And it's not like they just created a fake mountain area. They took a look, see here, filming that was a real mountain in China, so they videotape it here, and based on that create this Pandora, this fake planet here. So that's a lot of directors they like to do that here. If you ask me why they want to do that, why don't they just create a fake one here? I don't know. But that's many directors they like to do that here, so pay attention to that. That's your Avatar here. A scientific movie here. Again, it's pretty much like Pocahontas here. How different people can live harmony in a place where we call Earth. And how people can live, the human being in Avatar, they can live harmony in a place we call Pandora, or a different planet here. So that's the lesson we need to learn. In the future, I think in the future we need to learn how to live human beings with robots here. We are going to have more and more robots here, and more human beings. How can we work together here? Here, this one here, I want to show you. This is from a different director. This is from Japan here. And this one here, they show you, it's called Totoro. My Neighbor Totoro. Yeah, Tonari no Totoro. So this Totoro movie here is for kids and for adults. And in this one here, Japanese movie here, they show you people, forest, spirits here, and nature here. So now say this is a Go Green movie, and also they show some culture, some Japanese culture here, environmental awareness here. In this movie, the big tree here, they have this kind of a creature here. then kids can see it here and can play with it. It's an environmental education, and this is global here. I mean, all the kids like to play with small animals. They are creative, some creatures here, the imaginary creatures here, and local ecosystem here. How can we have some new and keep some old all in the same place? This is a lesson to be learned from this one. And they show the different religions, including Zen, Shinto, and traditional Japanese culture here. Culture, the meat of these movies here. For instance, if we make a Texas animation, we may want to put in some cowboy cultures here. That's our unique culture. Something new and something unique. That's the selling point here. So ecological consciousness here. That's one here. And in here we have this one here. So see, you can see a little bit about what's the Totoro. That's you don't understand Japanese. Anata wale is ask you what's your name, and this created animal says, oh, it's yawning. Say, oh yeah, Totoro. So the little girl thinking the creature was replying with Totoro. Yeah, that's very, very sweet, short and sweet. My neighbor Totoro here. They have, let me see here. Whoa. Look like DVD and Blu-ray, huh? Available on DVD and Blu-ray. You can get it here. That's very, very cool here. Yeah, you can buy it here somewhere. Okay. So let's go back to see this one. Yeah, this is the Japanese comics animation. You may argue that Japanese gaming is number one, the US gaming is number two, or vice versa. They have, the Japanese guy here, they have a very, very long, continuous culture to read comics book, draw and read comics book. Many adults are reading comics books here. And the comics book, many times are the base for the gaming, for animation, like Superman, Spider-Man, Superwoman, they all came out from a comics book here. So Japan, they have like 150 years comics book reading culture here. That's why make them very, very creative and in a way dominate the gaming market here. You want to know the reason why. Then comparing to Japan, in the US here, we have different education system and value here. We value everyone's creativity here. We are more open. We encourage our kids to be more creative. They create something, we say, good job here. May not be that good, but we still say good job. And later on, they may eventually create something real nice here. So that's different culture here. We have our strong point here. And so that's one thing we can learn from each one here. That's your movie here. This is the end of my presentation. I was invited to do this presentation. Let's see, when was that here? Yeah, that's 3 years ago now. 2017, I was in a conference. I was invited to do this presentation. So right now I share this presentation with you here. And yep, I hope you have learned something from my presentation, and I'll see you next time.